Hi everyone, welcome to another edition. So today we're gonna be talking about, or we're gonna be showing you how to get started and make the most out of our app GroovyLoopz. This app is designed to enhance your live music performances. And so without further much ado, let's just dive in. Hi everyone, welcome again to another edition. So today we're gonna be talking about how to install GroovyLoopz. Um, so first thing we'll do is to head on to the Apple Store and you just go search for GroovyLoopz with a Z. Make sure it's GroovyLoopz with a Z. You have this orange icon, and that's GroovyLoopz right there. You'll download GroovyLoopz onto your mobile device, be it an iPhone, an iPad, or your laptop. You want to make sure also your device is compatible with the app. Currently, we support an iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, and also it currently runs also on the Mac, any Mac OS that is running like the M chip, that is an M, one chip and higher is compatible. So make sure you have the app compatible and you're on your way. Just install the app and we'll see you in the next section. Hi there, hi everyone. Welcome to another edition. And so today we're gonna be talking about how to set up your account. All right. So once you've installed GroovyLoopz onto your device, next thing you want to do is to set up your account. Now, if you're a new user, you want to head over to sign up to create an account. So you hit sign up, and then just type in your email details, enter a password of your choice, and you just hit sign up. It creates an account and it logs you right in. All right, so there you go, and we'll see you in the next session. All right, hi everyone, welcome back to another edition. So in this tutorial, we will be exploring the main player's interface and various navigating the app to understand where buttons are currently placed. All right, so without further much ado, let's dive in. All right, so once you have the app already installed and you have authenticated and logged into the app, you're presented with this player screen or interface. First thing you notice is a big play button right almost at the bottom. To play a loop, you just hit the play button and it goes off and you can hear the loop. If you're looking to adjust volume and tempo, for tempo, you can use this dial to just speed up the tempo. You can lower it. You can use the plus button to the right to increase your tempo. Likewise, you can use the minus button to adjust and reduce your tempo. And another option is also to go double time. With the click of a button, you hit the ×2, it goes double time. And you hit the divider by 2, it has the tempo. If you know exactly the tempo you want to run at or play the loop at, you just click on the BPM button here, and then you enter the tempo of your choice. So for instance, I say 100, I hit set, and I'm playing at 100. Another option is to press the tap button, so you can tap to the tempo. So say I tap to a tempo, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you hit play, and it taps and it runs the tempo. The loop plays at that tempo. At the top, you see the label of the loop over there. You can easily change that to a name that is more suited for you. So I can call this maybe Big Mac. Save that, and I can hit this favorite button, and that saves it to my set list. All right, you have the preset at the bottom left, the set list in the middle, and then the settings on the right bottom. With the presets, let's go head over there. So hit presets, we have a bank or a big library of loops already made for you. And to search for a loop, you can easily just scroll through the loops and then preview the loop of your choice. If you want to search for a loop, you can easily search for a loop by the name of a song or by the name of the artist. So say I'm looking for a song for Snatch, I can just go and search Snatch, and there it is. That's one song. She has 1 million songs. I hit that, I can preview it. Now you have further filtering at the bottom. You can filter by author. We have fonts, loops by fonts, by Skitty, by Mac, by Coder, Blessed Memory, may you rest in peace. And then also your user loops also reside over here. You can also filter by time signature. And so you have 4/4, 3/4. It brings all the 3/4 loops, 5/4, 6/8, 7/8, and so forth. That is it for the set list. If you say you identify a loop you're interested in or want to use, after you preview, all you do is just click on the loop and it loads it into the player.
And you can just take it from there. All right, so take it from there.
All right, hi everyone, welcome to another edition. So today we'll be looking at loading and importing your own user loops. So without further much ado, let's just dive in. All right, so to be able to import your own user loops, you want to head over to the presets, bottom left, you hit on that. And in the preset, on the preset page, you want to head over to the plus button at the top right. Click on that, and you can search for any loop that you currently are interested in. I have one here on my laptop called Joe Shaker, and GroovyLoopz only accepts WAV files, and so currently we are only accepting WAV files. You want to make sure the loop is currently chopped perfectly from the beginning to the end of the loop before importing that. Also, there's a naming conversion in place that you have to adhere to. So the name of the loop, and next after that, you want to have the BPM open parenthesis. You put in the tempo, and then you close the parenthesis dot the wave file. So, for instance, this Joe Shaker song has a tempo or BPM of 80, and so I have Joe Shaker BPM open bracket 80 close the bracket dot wave. So I go ahead and open that, and that imports this loop into GroovyLoopz. Now you locate that in the user loops. You scroll down to user loops over there, and there you have Joe Shaker. It will already automatically identify the BPM and time signature and all that. So I can preview this. All right, 80. I can click on that to load it into the player, and voila, I have it integrated into GroovyLoopz. Yeah, so that's how you do it. All right, we'll see you in the next session. Bye for now. All right, hi everyone, and welcome to another edition. So today we will be talking about managing your set list. And so without further much ado, let's dive in. All right. With GroovyLoopz, you have the option to be able to create your own set list for easy recall of your loops at a future date. And for instance, as I say, I have my Joe Shaker here. That's running at 120. I can save that. And to access the loop, I go to Setlist. I do see Joe Shaker. and then Big Mac, which I previously saved over here. So that's Joe Shaker playing currently. And Big Mac playing. Okay, we do have the 3 options here to the right over here for which control the transition from one loop to the other within the set list. And so for instance, say I'm on the shaker playing right now, which is at 120. Once I hit Big Mac, on the next downbeat, that kicks in and starts playing. 2, 3, I can go back to shaker and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Now, say if I wanted Big Mac to play only at the end of the loop, what I'll do is just set this option to loop end, and then I press Big Mac. So let's see, they checked it out. So I hit Big Mac, it's waiting, and then once the previous loop ends, it kicks in. We do have another option, that is a tempo transition. Now with tempo transition, what it does is it will smoothly transition from one tempo to the target tempo. So currently our tempo is at 82 and we're playing Big Mac. Now, since I have selected tempo transition, once I hit the Joe Shaker, it will start playing at 82 and then transition over a course of 4 bars to the Joe Shaker. So let's check this out. I'm going to hit Joe Shaker now, and then next downbeat, it starts approaching the tempo. It's going faster till it gets to the target, which is 120. There we go. So that is what that transition option is for. By default, it's usually set to the downbeat, which triggers a loop on the next downbeat. We also have another function here, which is a BPM lock. Once I hit lock BPM, it locks this tempo. And so for instance, say I'm on Big Mac, I lock this to 82. Now, every other loop that I select will play at the lock tempo. So for instance, I have shaker now, and I select that. It plays at 82 also. So I can have a bunch of loops and I can go in and out to the loops at will, showing that I have a tempo lock in place. Okay. Now, within the set list, you could modify the name of a set list or modify the tempo at which it currently runs. Tick off the lock. So I just hit edit to be able to do that, to change the name of a loop. I go to edit and I can just call this maybe Joe 1 or whatever I want to call it. Maybe I want it to be running at probably 100. Let's set that and automatically set that in the set list. All right. Okay. We have also multiple set lists that you could create for organization purposes and for different shows. So you have different shows, you want to have different set lists. This currently is a new set list that I created. That's currently what we currently have. I can go ahead and create another set list. Let me call this Mac set 1. And I select that. And that is currently empty. I have no loops in here. I could either go back to presets and then find a loop I'm interested in and just pick this Witty Reggae. Okay, once I save this, it will be saved within the current set list that was selected. Okay, I can go in and out different set lists. I can go back to my set list and I can copy, say, Joe Shaker over to a different set list. So I can say Joe Shaker, I want that Joe Shaker with all that set parameters to the max set. So I just move it there and it's added to max set. So if I go to max set now, I do see Joe Shaker now also now available. So that is how we can go about manipulating or organizing our set lists. Now within a set list, you could search for a loop, say Joe. So I had a bunch of loops in the set list, you can hit the search button and then save, and then search for a particular loop you're looking for. Down at the bottom, we have a start and stop button. We also have a scroll button that can take us to the nibble. Let's just scroll within the set list. And then you have an auto scroll. You should typically have a lot of loops in your set list. Once you hit the auto scroll, it focuses the view on the current playing loop. Now this button here, button here allows you to just change or alter the volume of the loop within the set. So I can make this lower. I can adjust the volume louder, and it saves it automatically. All right. We do have a clear button here that will clear out everything from the current set list that is selected. So I want to clear all the loops within the max set. I just click on clear, do OK, and boom, everything is gone. All right. So that is all we have to talk about today with regards to organizing and managing your set list. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, hi everyone, welcome to another edition. And so today we will be looking at customizing your settings or preferences. And so without further much ado, let's dive in. All right, to access the preferences or settings, you want to hit the settings button at the lower bottom, and this brings up the settings page. And here you can control the main master volume of the loop of the player. We do have also a click that is integrated into the app. Currently it's panned to the right. And so you have the click on the right and the loop on the left and right. So you can control that loop. Let me just demo that. So I'm going to hit. So that's the volume of the click. We have the master volume. We do have an Ableton link. Technology also integrated with GroovyLoopz. So GroovyLoopz can be integrated and synced with other apps that currently support this technology. I'll go into more detail in another video. So that's Ableton link. We have the Ableton link metronome also as well. We do have an EQ equalizer that can be used to equalize the loop. This is a global function, and so you have a high-pass filter or low-pass filter also in place. And so you have a loop that has a lot of bottom. You want to take out the low ends or reduce the bottom a little bit. You want to apply the low-pass or high-pass depending on what your needs are. Okay, other parameters you have here are the background, battery savings. You want to save you want to have a background and battery savings. You want to enable that, and that will help to save your battery once the player goes into the background and detects that it's idle. It will shut down the audio engine in the background. That's what that does. And then also here we do have the tempo transition bars that we talked about earlier in the set list page. So once you set this to 4 bars, the transition, that is the tempo transition, would transition over a course of 4 bars to get to the target tempo. If you set 2 bars, it would take 2 bars to get to where 3 bars to get. It would take 3 bars, and then so forth. We do have a cloud backup also, so you can back up your set list onto the cloud. This functionality actually backs up your full or the total set list, all your set list. Currently, this does not back up the individual audio files. So say you had your own custom loops that will not be backed up in the cloud. You want to make sure you back this up on your device for later recall. Okay, so once you have a loop backup, like a set list backed up, you can import it using the import a set list button over here. Also, to manage your subscriptions, we do have this button. You click on that, and then it lets you in on what your current subscription is set to. Okay, we do have the gold access, which gives you access to all the loops. That's for going for $4.99 a month. And then we have the platinum access, that is $6.99 a month. These are all discounted. We are running promos now, so you want to get into the App Store and then get this at this rate. Platinum access gives you access to all the loops, gives you access to the cloud functionality too, and a few more other functions. So they're like the Ableton link and all that fun stuff. If you want to sign out of the app, you hit the sign up button. It will prompt you to log out, and then you will be logged out of the app. You also have the option to delete your user. So say for some reason you don't want to be with us again, unfortunately, you can go ahead and delete your account, and all your previously saved or backup files and set lists on the server will also be deleted. Okay. That brings us to the end of this tutorial, and I hope you really had a great time and learned a lot more. And so I'm sure you guys are ready now to use GroovyLoopz. For more support, you visit us at macapps.co, and that is macapps.co. Thanks for watching, and happy looping. Bye.